Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Oh, I'm hearing my own audio. That's a problem. So, I'm going to address something. If you were here last time, this is not my outpost. So, what ended up happening is I may or may not have accidentally deleted the original outpost save. So, I made this. I essentially caught back up to where we were. I built an outpost on Nesoi, which was essentially an identical to the other one. It's just instead of building so many iron miners, I built a house. And this is the new module that comes from the Terran Armada. And I love this little house. I've added some chests, but it's a very simple little abode. I wish that there was more actual storage that comes with it. I put the weapon rack there, the storage box. I wish that this display rack actually worked like the normal one that you can do. That you can put things you specifically want in it. But, say la vie. Got ourselves a little bathroom, my office. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put all my stuff. This is my bedroom. Sorry, that's not my bedroom. That is my bathroom. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, nice little bedroom. Put up a weapon rack. It had the wardrobe, which the wardrobe is awesome. Let's see. Sink. Let's see. What other stuff do I have in here? Oh, I would love to put some Demio ship models in here. Oh my word, I can make a little boat. Statue. I really wish that they had... Oh my word, I can change these things. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. I can modify it. They did. Okay, never mind. My one complaint just disappeared. Frick. I've now ruined it. Okay, now that I know I can do that, I am going to have to modify the crap out of this place. Especially when I get more stuff. Floor lamp picture set. Okay, we're going to have a wall of things there. Rip you down. Alright, we will have to get back to modifying this place at another point in time. Because that I didn't know that I could fully customize this place, so well, fully customize. I can do a lot more than I thought with it. I can even change out the rugs. Oh my word. Perfect. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a long-term house. If not outpost. Ugh. Let's see. What things do I want to put my points into? What can I put my points into? Don't. You will die. This is my house. Shoot. One bullet doesn't work. Put in 30. Alright. I am going to throw in what is the thing that weighs the most in my inventory in terms of there's not a lot here. I will say that I do like my house. I shouldn't have put it up as high as I did, but it works. Okay, so the last one is carbolytic fluids, which I am going to need to find to survey. No, we did not. A Flaffy has appeared. Dang it. I already missed it. Oh my word. Why is it always spacers? Ah, screw it. Hey, bud. Miscellaneous, we're gonna throw that in there. I don't care about succulents. What does weighing me down so much? Oh, hold on. That would probably help. Frag grenades. Cool. Yeet. Is there potatoes? There's a potato. No. These poor people. Oh, hey, I finally have a cutter. Hooray. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Did I? No. Okay. Hello, Sky. You fixed Freebot. It now shows the price in USD again. It's been euros for ages, I think, since it got kicked and allowed back in. Okay, thank you, babe. How are you doing today, Sky? That's a grenade! Hello? Tired? Was up till 4:30 playing game? Oh yeah, you're playing the Isle. You can't do short stints in that game. It is, like, impossible. Nope. Can't do that. Ah, that safe has nothing. Where in the world are these guys? I can hear them throwing hands with Vasco outside, but... Hmm. Perfect. Since I've been holding this level, we can immediately do that. Give me that digipeg. Money! I'm sorry that you guys are so tired. I also am just exhausted, but... Shush! I'm a hoarder, that's why. Alright, where are these punks? I don't see them anywhere. You had a lever gat. Looks like they breached this wall, and that's what allowed them to get the jump on the peoples. Have a grenade, boys. I don't have a lot of ammo. Frag out. Let's see, charger pack. Man, I wish that these, like, spike limbs could do things. Yeah, she's gonna be presenting some pretty cool stuff. But I will let her talk about that because I don't know what she wants me to say and what she doesn't want me to say. Incendiary grenade, Grendel, Star Armor, Spacesuit. Ammo crate. Let me see how much ammunition you have. Whew. Oh, sorry. That was one heck of a sneeze. Alright. Bye, darling. um... Just an Equinox. Money, money. Will do. That was the plan. Man, spacers ruin everything they touch. I swear. Alright, love you. I need... Do I have any antiseptic bandages, maybe? No, I do not. Oh well. And now that I have that perk, I am going to put it in one of the most important ones in the game. Because you do not have nearly enough carrying capacity.
I am capable of carrying additional supplies, if necessary.
Quarterfish. Pokey catch. Gray ball. feel bad for these guys, these workers. But if you don't have enough security, this is what happens in the settled system. Spacers. Wait, is there even more crap there than earlier? Huh. It's weird. It's almost as if this is the stuff from my settlement. And now I am perpetually frightened that they got there somehow and stole my crap. I was going to go straight back to my ship, but now I have to go check my little house. I don't have enough boost. Come on, let me up.
Rate has increased considerably after that jump, Captain.
I just need to check inside the building. Then we can go keep exploring space. So, Sky, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Huh. Oh, that's gone. So yeah, essentially, somehow all the things in my home all had a fit when I left. Dinosaur, more, some more. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I may just end up taking all the decorations that are inside of it out.
I require no seatbelt. Please.
Alright, let's go to our ship. And take off. Alright, we need to go sell some things. Because our ship has... Oh, okay, so we do have some room. Thank heavens. And it's full again. So what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go to the wolf system, sell all of our crap, see if we can buy anything fun. My ship is a bit basic at the moment, but it works. Oh, who's out here? Ah, I should have gone and sold things first. Let's see. Let's see what's in this cargo module. Ow. Cargo module. Oh, it's just chlorine. Oh. Well, those chunks of a ship went far apart. A little bit concerning, but it is what it is. Besides, not like they are alive. Very much not so, with how obliterated that ship looks like. Alright, we are going to go to this other ship, then go to Wolf, sell all of our crap. And also buy a lot of ammunition. Is that what I think it is? Yep, that is the Varun Shroud Bearer.
Your insistence on carrying so many things.
Vasco, shut up. Alright. We are not going to touch that. Because that is like one of the super hard legendary ships that exist in this game.
Dan acknowledging incoming hail. Docking bay 1 is free.
Yeah, no. The Shroud Bearer is a massive pain in the butt to fight, and I am very low level, so no thank you. That is
Welcome
not
to
an
the Trade
easy
Authority.
ship to fight. It
Start
has
by
like
Mobius
7,000
Baxter.
shields.
I'm
It's
the
ridiculous.
Trade Authority is the only. It is a pleasure to make. I hope we have.
Alright. I'm gonna sell you. Honestly, I may as well sell the Maelstrom. We only have 26 rounds for it. Furious Grendel, Furious Modified Equinox. Yeah. Sidestar, Eon. Alright. We'll keep the Lawgiver. Some of these other guns. The Shoddy is going to be super useful. Getting that early game means we can just ignore Coachman for the next while. Yeah, no guts, no glory, but my ship on my level 50 character can't handle that. You say no guts, no glory, but that is not glory, that is stupidity. I can't remember who said it, but there's a line about knowing which fights you can actually win and which ones to avoid. I want to say it's Sun Tzu. He said something akin to it. Let's see, I don't need Battle Stim, I don't need Adachrome. I'm just trying to sell everything that I can. That is why I'm overweight, because of all the freaking helmets and backpacks. That's actually a pretty good backpack. Okay, what guns do you have? A mauling axe. Interesting. Oh my word, they sell the freaking power assisted armor here. Oh, what I would do. Actually, theoretically speaking, I'm gonna sell you. You have 45? No, you don't. Darn. Well, I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna sell you. I want to keep the constellation stuff, as I always do, but power assisted or that is a third of my cash. Oh, and they don't even have the helmet or the. Okay, it does have the backpack. Honestly, I would really like a full set of Deep Seeker armor. It is a very nice set. Probably one of my favorites in base game. Oh, do I do it? Do I buy the Majestic Power Assist armor? I mean, it's the closest I'm gonna get to a mixture between a Titan from Destiny and Halo. It weighs 20 pounds though. Frick. I can always come back for it. I can always come back for it.
If there's anything I can do for you, by all means.
Actually, I forgot. I should probably sell you. You. Combat fatigues. Security flight suit. And the Navy fatigues.
Oh, wow. You really do want me to kick your ass, don't you? Got any? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, how about?
If only we had more space on our ship. Well, I do have some money. We may be able to do something. And I'm gonna put a couple of caravel holders. No! There we go. It'll cost a small penny, but it will let our ship actually do a little bit more. Alright. Flight check. Don't care about the weapon assignment. Accept. Cool. Okay, so we need to go back to Galbank and report on the fact that we got the guy to pay up. And maybe we can sell a couple more things. Because honestly, I'm still over encumbered.
By the way, Sergeant
Yumi wants me for stuff. I need more speech challenges. We're going to actually invest in our ship's engines so that we can just be faster in general.
Good luck out there. I mean it. My favorite creditor. You got Mr. Maliki to pay up, alive, no less. My superior. I bet. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you? So if you want another delinquent, let me know. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee. I got a new job for you. So chalk this one up to a very fine but clearly overworked credit checker that accidentally approved a sizable loan, then turned out to be murdering space scum. A real black guy. I'm thinking conversation is not really going to... It's all a matter of scale. Galbank processes umpteen loans a day. Inevitably, mistakes are made. A sort of fiscal here's all the details.
Heck yeah. Kill the delinquent spaceship orbiting Ixel 8B. Wait, no. The UC Distribution Center is a place I can sell things. Alright.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to... Welcome to UC Distribution. I hope we have what you need.
Let's see. Man, the new suits that they gave with this update are so good, but also the new UC suit doesn't really fit the rest of their theme. I don't know. Well, I guess if you look at the tactical suit next to this combat space suit or the marine space suit, I guess it makes sense. Oh, I need to sell things. That's why I came here. Okay. I can't sell you because you're great. I will sell you because no point in keeping you. I am going to sell the Grendel mainly because we just don't have enough rounds for it. And I'm pretty sure we can buy a whole lot more for this baby, which will likely be a lot better for us in the short term. Let me see the resources. Do you have primers at all or diodes? I'm not seeing charged diodes. Mercury. Need that for 45 cal for some dumb reason, but oh, they have small round primers. Thank heavens. Well,
Back to it then.
How can I
Vasco,
be of service?
what do you have in your inventory?
Relieved.
Nothing.
Goodbye.
How do you not have anything in your inventory? Ow! That was my foot. Vasco,
Hi. How may I be of service?
I am going to give you every one of the resources I have so that I can run and
I
not
will
die.
await your next order here.
Vasco,
Hello.
Hello. I will remain stationed. Hello, Captain. Your wish is mine.
come on. Okay, so we're gonna run over to the lodge, see if we can't do some more research.
Members of Constellation have no doubt been awaiting your arrival.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Beverage development, I need benzene in there. Outpost development, manufacturing, I need adaptive frames. I may be able to make another one as well. Basic explosives. Bladesmithing, iron. Alright. Can I build an adaptive frame? No, I cannot. I do not have the stuff for it. Gosh dang it. Wait. Have I not researched ammo? Oh, I put the small primers in Vasco, didn't I?
Greetings, Captain. I will keep your items.
I need all that.
Good day.
Ooh, wild sizzlepede. Pokey, catch. Great ball. Alright,
Captain.
Vasco, give me the things. I knew I had more lead. Okay, I need to see something. Charged diodes for 1 point or 3. Is it 3 kV? Is there nothing I can do to you? Gosh dang it. What about you? Skin? Gilded skin. Oh, the neon cutter skin looks great, actually. What skins do you have? Oh, we have a constellation skin. Well. Well, this is probably going to become my primary pistol of choice. At least until I blow through all of its ammunition and then be sad. Beam express rounds. What? That sounds ridiculous. Oh, come on. If only I had a piece of aluminum, I could just rip that straight off. Lartac. Damascus.
It is foolish to
Alright.
carry so many items on your own.
Yes, I know Vasco.
Captain Joseph, there is room in my store.
We'll be putting all of them into you. Thank you.
I will see you at a later time.
I need to sort my weapons. So let's see. I have a side star there. You. I'm going to put you there. Alright. Well, now the question is do I want to... Actually, give me a moment. I'm going to go quickly think about a couple of things. I am going to take a quick break. Alright, chat. I have a question. do you want me to do the main quest line first, or do more side quests then main quest line? Or flip-flop between the two? For example, last stream we did nothing but miscellaneous quests and doing essentially all the quests in New Atlantis. Now do we do some story quests?
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this
I
really
think that's what I might do, is just flip-flop between doing story heavy and just messing around in space.
Hey.
Alright, Sarah.
So,
Can't do that.
ready to get to
Also,
work?
I have no
Or
interest
was
in
there
the
something
Isle
else?
as a game. That's just more of a personal thing.
We're going to be doing some old. That means people can pass them around. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the user.
Yeah, you're here for me, not the game.
There's an but it's not just that. I'm going to be sticking with you for this.
Cool.
We'll need to head to Mass. And listen, every member of. Good.
Good day, Captain.
Bye, Vasco. Yeah, Starfield is my cup of tea. Well, me and Saronis' as of late. We've both been binging the crap out of this game. Just not gonna lie, I sort of feel bad because it seems like he's been spending so much time in Starfield. It's like, darn, I never get to see him anymore, like, play games with him. But it is what it is. Oh, I also need to double check on the map. Where is Ixel? The old neighborhood. That is in a level 40 area. I am not going to be able to do that mission for a while.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully, Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with a... Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure. All right, all right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood.
The Sol system.
He's Martian, born and raised. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old ground. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia.
You mean hitting the bars?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way.
Yeah, I will likely try to do all three's quest lines because the faction quests are actually goated. No matter which one you pick. The only one I dislike is Ryujin, but they're less of a faction and just more of a Arasaka in space. Yay, we love Arasaka! Stares at Cyberpunk. I still can't forgive Arasaka for what they did to Rebecca.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Alright, we are going to stop in to a couple of people down here before... Nope, wrong one. Before we actually leave.
Hope you're finding everything. Oh, please, take...
I want to sell. I don't need you, and I don't need you. Weapons. Nah, I'm good on those. I need to sell throwables, though. I don't need mines. Miscellaneous. Alright.
Appreciate the business.
Thank you. Now then, I need to go pay Jason a visit and have him tear up a whole bunch of equipment so that I have space. Jason.
I'm busy right now, but give me what you got. I'll make it happen.
Rip this apart, please.
All right, this next
O2 filter, yeah. No, it's the only option.
item. Not done yet. Remember, let's break it down and extract. All done. Actually, while I have you here. So this rebranding thing turns out easier said than done. Now, I've already purchased one. I found the seller's last known location. Here, this data slate. See you around.
Okay, where is your permission thing? Great. Alright, well, we are going to head to the Sol System regardless. And I will be equipping this despite the fact that it clashes with my drip so heavily. Do we have Vasco? Good.
Captain Joseph, I am ready to commence a...
I don't know why you're in the floor, Vasco, but it's Bugthesda. It's gonna happen. got a lot more space. I am going to dump every one of those oh my word. Without the resources, I only weigh 71 pounds. That is horrifying. I'm gonna use the galley to see if I can cook something.
You built that from scratch? Wow, I'm impressed.
Okay, I am gourmet. Weightlifting, scavenging. Well, I think this time, for once, I might just go lasers. But I don't know. Well, one thing that we can always use is research methods. Nope, wrong one.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Wee.
Scan complete.
Oh, Sky,
Landed Sidonia.
I know it's probably not your cup of tea, but depending on if I can, I may end up running another online campaign over the summer. Maybe. But I don't know how much time you actually have. Talking about my D&D, of course. Because... oh, I love D&D. I just wish I could play it more.
Good day, Captain.
Alright.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid five figures.
5 figures? 5? 5. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
Frickin' heat leeches. I'm only doing this because they're worth...
Locations with lower gravity. I don't even need a gun.
I just want the XP. That's the fracking station. There's the Mars launch pad, built by NASA. Abandoned mine shaft, Argos company housing. Hello, company housing. We may have to go over there at some point.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever
Though, what I'm thinking is we do a lot of the Sidonia quests while we are here in Sidonia.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far you've traveled? How much money?
I can accept that quest. I'll do it later, but
This life ain't easy, but pays the bills.
Hey,
Yes? What?
Not everyone needs to come. We get a lot of new faces passing through here. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. You got another word?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Sounds about right. Look, nothing more.
He has a tab.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but
I wasn't paying attention to Kick, and I have a couple of spammers there.
come on.
We'll persuade.
Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. Yeah. Maybe. Alright, I give up. Last time I was here, Moera kept yelling about the...
Venus?
I got what I got.
pardon? Screw this.
Well, Sidonia was a bust, but
I just
maybe
can't
there's
make
still
ends
hope.
meet on the
I
old
can always
rate.
go back to Argos. I hear you.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. I understand.
Well then, what can I do you for? Hey, darling, you look like the type. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like... Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and Now, I heard rumors that this... I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other... Alright, so, you're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he clear out and come back to...
Cool. Gonna do that quest. I've got to do Dennis's quest. There's the frog quest.
Hey, you buy from me? Hello, well, I've got a bit of this and it, but that's because I. Ah, you see, not only. Why, even now I have this big delivery. The ship is out. You take care of anything on board, then come back to me. So I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to sell it.
Nothing says December quite like a holiday chocolate.
Come January 1st, gourmet lovers have to wait a long 11 months until their next fix. A petition has reached 100,000 signatures, asking, begging Chunks to offer.
P1. Okay, what is going on? My thing is having issues.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Hello.
I wish there were more. Hi, I'm Renee. Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this. Anyway, what? I like to play with Taye sometimes, but when he's not around, actually, you will? Thank you, thank you. Here's a bunch of copies of.
Alright, time to do my favorite quest in this game, aka Space Frog. To bring some joy to Sidonia. Because honestly, this city needs it.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars.
My shop may not look special.
Just smell.
Hi. Well, I apologize if I'm a. You have no. But, see, I can't find anyone willing to track. If all else fails, I'm probably going. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. So. Really? I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring the last signal I got from him and try to bring.
Alright, cool.
Never forget, there's nothing humanity can.
And poster. I'm going to put so many of these posters up, I'm going to brighten the lives of everybody. At least here in Sidonia. For now. Because the best part about this quest is, ironically, it... Oh. 1 hour without incident. Great. Somebody got injured.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Alright. A wild Finion has appeared. Isn't that a evolution or something? Pokecatch Ultra Ball.
How cool. Just put the pictures up where you think. Hi! Thanks for doing that for me. I know, right? I only hope these drawings stay.
12 credits. Hooray! I don't care if I only got 12 credits from that. I also got the ability to build those wherever I want.
It is illegal to transport plants or
Plants are... Wait, what? You have to get permission to have animals? Oh! What's up, darling? No! Dang it! You caught it! Alright, so we need to go get the bearing mule, do that one, and do that one. So while doing this main quest and I'm in system, I will try to get a couple of these other quests done. First off, I am going to take the car, go find Dennis's ship, as well as go to the launch pad.
Scan any promising leads? We're really moving now.
Woo! The irony is we actually need a ton of lead, because lead is used for so many different projects. Water? Alright, Mars launch site.
Slowing down now.
Mars launch pad. Cool. I really wish that there was like a like a NASA dungeon here on Mars. Is it nap time, babe? I want that pressure tank. I did not mean to actually shoot. I was going to go bash that, but that works. Keep it up. Alright,
I doubt very much we can survive at this low of a temperature.
oh, we're fine. Get a better spacesuit. Alright. Hip, hop. Let me double check where I need to. Ah, there it is. I knew it was somewhere up here, but I just couldn't remember where. It's too bad that we couldn't have had a, like, if I can figure out, because I know I've tried it a couple times in the past, but if I can actually make a mod for Starfield, I would make a Mars dungeon, like a legitimate Mars dungeon, from the NASA stuff. Personally, I may actually put it like on the backside of this building, like right here, and you're just going through the destroyed inner level of the Mars launch site. I forgot to grab my vehicle.
Fancy a drive?
One of the other things I think would be really cool is, so if I make a mod for Starfield, what I would do is actually one of my ideas, and it's it introduces a lesser faction, because in the game there's like a Terran Preservation Society. But essentially, there's a branch of the last, like, it's sort of like a quasi Earth cult, if you will. They want to find a way to restore Earth to being a habitable planet. And whether the quest would directly involve them or...
Lovely. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these...
there's a lot of things I wish I could do, but I will see if one day I can try. One problem with a 1-inch punch is that it reduces your fire rate so heavily. Alright. How much space do I have? Ooh, I could. Okay, I am going to take all of these and sell them to Dennis. Ah. Well, that's blood. There's a burb! Pokey, catch, rate, ball. I wish the Pokemon community game was also on Twitch. Not Twitch, Kick. But, c'est la vie. I'm not a daredevil, Sarah. I'm just trying to drive. I don't know why you all decided that not making roads was a brilliant idea. Yeah, I got the bird. Well, like, roads are pointless. If you can fly, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, economically speaking, you wouldn't be able to just jetpack around all day, every day. Because, oh, those are Varun. Oh, no. I have committed an uh-oh. I don't know how you're on fire in space, but you know what? We'll go with it. No, go away. Go away. I don't have the fire rate. That is a grenade. Come on. Oh, yay, House of Varun. We are going to kill a lot of you. How did you gain all of your health back? No.
Don't leave any of that behind.
You say you do, but my word. Oh. Swings that way. Okay. I need to use antibiotics bad. Because I am injured. How many med packs do I have? Ah, great. Not a lot. So I'm going to have to be very careful. Ooh, Deep Seekers. Ooh, a Xenosnuggle. A Galacticat. Give me all the money. Did they downscale the game? Starfield? In what way? Are you talking about file size? Why are you dead in here? Penicillin X. Oh my word. I'm in the wrong category. Thank you. I didn't know I was in the wrong category at all. Thank you. My dyslexia prevented me from seeing that. No, I don't want to sit. I want the money. Did I just eject those credits across the room at like Mach speed? Light particle fuse, bullets. Alright. Well, that was a mistake on my part. Yeah, I just had to quickly fix that. Because that was an uh-oh. Tree's committed a whoops. Alright. Oh my word, look at all this money! Oh no. There we go, I got it. I love that there's openable containers, but there's no easy way to open them. So I always resort to just dumping a mag into them, trying to get them to open. Because these ones, I press a button and it opens. It's, oh yeah, you know, that's, you know, normal. Don't mind me as I just hoard all this really nice food and money. But these things are also openable. But you need to use a prop to do so, which is not very helpful. So you don't open the chest in your attic via mag dump? No. No, I do not. Money. That is the wrong gun.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Oh, I forgot about my policy. My policy is that if I manage to drop you and I don't know if you're dead yet, I'm going to drop a few rounds in your skull to ensure you're dead. Is it brutal? Yes. Do I care? No. They're House of Arun. I could care less. Alien tea, thank you. Ah, crap. Here, I thought that's just US culture. Well, I mean, honestly, with how we are often portrayed, it would make sense. But contrary to popular belief, we are not a bunch of, for the most part, super violent psychopaths. Most of the time. Most of the time. Okay, which one? Okay, so it is this one. So that means I have to do this one, and then... Oh, there was two. There was two. Oh my word, look at how much ammunition is in that. I can see why they locked it. There was a lot of bullets in there. I don't know why Argo... Oh, it may be House of Rune hoarding things. That could easily explain it. Because those guys are always desperate. So much money. I cast frag grenade. Oh, I just sent so many things flying. I cast Shotgun Blast. Is it unnecessary to use that much ammunition on those poor people? No. Did I do it anyways? Yes. Why? Because it makes me feel good. Mag dumping 12 shotgun shells into a person. I don't know, it's cathartic. Is it expensive and a waste of ammo? Yes. I fully know that. Will I do it anyways? Yes. Man, now I have to find all the good stuff that was in here. Oh no, well, those are gone. It's House of Varun, not sure if that counts as people. Yeah, exactly. House of Varun don't count as people. They count as target and practice. Like, if they're normal members of House of Varun, oh yeah, they're fine. If they're one of those, like a zealot, sorry, bud. Sorry, dude. Like, there is no chance I'm letting you survive. I don't care if you beg for mercy. There is no one that will save you. Because you guys kill innocent people all the time. And now it's suddenly rude when I do it to you? That, my friends, is called hypocrisy. And no one likes a hypocrite. I really wish I could put mods on here, but getting this as early as I did is already pretty great. Actually, I'm gonna try to reroll. It's 25k. I will raise its level. I will do that.
Dialing in your weapon for maximum efficiency. Smart.
Oh, I found another very interesting gun unborn. This is provided by a mod, but it actually does something very cool that you don't get to see a lot. In fact, I only know of one other gun that actually does this. So this is a lever action rifle. But it uses the traditional tube magazine of normal, as normal for lever action guns. Now, those of us who know firearms realize that's probably a horrible idea. Because of the pointed rounds being tipped to primer, which, you know, can cause problems. But there is actually several guns that have existed that had that same feeding mechanism. And it all relies on a very slight modification to the standard round, where it puts a ring a little deep sea, a small ring around the primer that actually makes the tip of the bullet rest against the wall of the cartridge, the base of the cartridge, instead of directly against the primer, so that they don't, chain fire while they're loaded in the magazine. Just interesting stuff. Like, does this thing look like an abomination? Yes. Yes, it does. But also, I really like it, because I am a sucker for lever actions. In fact, when I get one, I will happily send pictures of it in chat. Because I am going to get a lever action. And even if this one is a bit odd-shaped, because they are being... this one has to use the reload animation that is in-game. It is... That chunk of metal could be a lever action 40mm grenade launcher. Yes. So the reason it looks that big is because it is based on the Bridger firearm that is in the game that is a lever action 40mm grenade launcher. This thing is super overbuilt. Like, if I had one, I would show you, but it is literally a 40mm grenade launcher that is lever action. And I love it to pieces. It's one of my favorite guns in the game because of how nonsensical that sentence is. Please make me unsee this. I mean, I don't have a solution for you, Unborn. I'm sorry. I will put it on the ship so you don't have to see it again. I forgot my car out there. That's fine. Okay, so I need to put that gun away so that you are not traumatized. Heaven forbid I show you the lawgiver, which makes... This is a gun that makes me want to cry. Because of how its action works. It's like, oh yeah, standard, like, long rifle. It is a clip-fed, revolving... This game makes so many guns that are a crime against gun making. Yes, correct. It's why I added mods that give me, I don't know. Where is it? A deagle, because even if it is an obscene monster by our standards, at the very least it is better than what exists in Starfield. Ooh, Cursed Gun Simulator, I like. Nyapasu, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the nightmare that is this horrific game. It's okay though, we have a palate cleanser. The Deagle is the least cursed gun here.
You're doing me a solid. Good. Here's your pay.
25 hundo. Thank you. Can I have...
You did not
I
find
found the ship. Everyone was murdered.
I need you to go. Then you need to make sure it's safe and report back so I can send. Be safe.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I missed a container. Son of a...
Welcome back. Will you tell me
Oh.
anything?
I have to go all the way back out there and do it again. Dennis, why? Okay, fine. At the very least, let me sell you all this garbage. I tried to play Starfield again, but it failed to hook my internet. Hold on, let me read that again. Because I don't know if it's me having an issue or I'm losing... Okay. Oh, hook your interest. I saw internet. Ah! I'm losing my mind. I saw... Why? That's an S, not an N, tree, you freaking idiot. Like, what are some of the idea behind those FO4 assault rifle abominations that would categorize guts, dragon slayers of fencing sword? Lol. Okay. Hold on. Oh, oh no. Hold on. Where is it? Please tell me you have a bridger. Because I desperately want to traumatize him with a bridger. I want to make the... Oh, hey, look, there's a pacifier. Shepherd. That's new. Tempting. Yeah, the reverse cocking shotgun. Bethesda, if you're gonna make a pump action shotgun, make it function. For the sake of my sanity. I love your stuff. But son of a... The amount of rage I feel in my soul when I pick up the older shotgun and it goes... And it's like, that's not how the action works! I'm going to keep that Grendel. That's actually pretty cool. Because it's very, very heavily kitted out for what it is. Okay, helmets? Yeah. I need to sell that. I don't know what it is with the basic Varun helmets, but it looks like so derpy. Like, why? They're supposed to be super high tech. Why did you make them look like a bug? And even then, it's asymmetrical. It is asymmetrical. Do you see that lens? These two sides are not symmetrical. Bethesda! Why? To be fair, the entire helmet isn't symmetrical. There's that thing on that side and that light thing on that side. But it still makes me want to just plunge a fist through someone's forehead. If Bethesda makes a magazine-fed revolvers sporterized FG-42, I will find that artist and strangle him with his guts. Oh, yeah. I 100% agree. Why does it show that my deagle is empty? Whatever. Frag mine, Inferno mine.
See you later, friendo.
Alright, I have to go back to the ship. Because evidently... I missed one. And now Dad is playing Starfield. Not Dad. My friend Adrian. Saronis. Whatever his frickin' name is. I'm losing his mind! His mind? My mind. Oh. There's a reason I have to go to therapy. Why is it a cursed deagle? It's fine. At least in this inspection menu. It's just a deagle. Don't mind the fact that, technically speaking, it has 14 rounds in a magazine that is still the same size as a normal deagle. It's special. We're just going to ignore that. It has 14 rounds of 50 AE. Well, it's like you pull up into space, and you've got people that are like, "Oh yeah, I've got to deal with all these space creatures." It's like, well, what if you didn't have to deal with the space creatures? Just pull out a deagle and and they're gone. That wasn't even the full mag. That's horrifying. Oh man, I have to go all the. I didn't. Okay, I'm fine. I didn't get the fast travel point for the freighter, so now I have to walk there. Because my car is all the way over there. I should not be just spamming 50 cal rounds on the surface of a planet. I'm gonna quickly, yeah, 27 millimeter. 0.27 caliber, not 27 millimeter. That's a very different. That's a huge difference. Because the K23 shotgun is it's a 23 millimeter shotgun, not a. Okay. Is it a KS-23 or? There's like a Russian shotgun that has like a 20. It's chambered in what? I can just imagine the angry German noises. Yeah, it is chambered in 27 caliber caseless ammunition, not 27 millimeter. I love that idea. I wish that I could make it so that the deagle could give me a jump boost. Why do you carry a deagle? For extra height. Because I want to fly farther. Alright, let's... The weirdest part about the pacifier, though, is you only rack it when you reload. So the pump is only... It is the magazine catch. Yes, Bethesda does. Like, at the very least, the 10mm pistol is based off the deagle in Fallout. Or at least it used to be, before they changed it and made it worse. Because if I... It does wreck the first round. It does... I just thought it was the magazine to catch. I just thought it... But there's the wall! I need a drink. Are you serious? I missed one container. One. Only Run! Stupid frickin' thing. Oh, hey, there's toast. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Oh no. Oh, it did the glitch. It did the glitch. I am stuck under a ship. I am stuck under the ship. Bethesda, I love you, but I swear your art team, as well as whoever designs the exits for some of your levels, I.
Welcome to plane shifting.
Hello, darling. Like, I prefer the pacifier over the normal 12 gauge that is in the game, simply because of the fact that even though you just rack a single shell when you reload it, it is better than the pump action being in the reverse position. Both hurt me personally, but there's nothing I can do.
No rush, but well, oh no. But you found the ship and its cargo, and that is good at least. Maybe I will have more jobs for you.
Oh,
It's you,
oh,
friend. Take a
like,
look.
the Bren gun at least has some sort of. I would say the worst gun design is in Cyberpunk 2077 is better than the best of Starfield. I don't know about that. There's some heinous weapons in Cyberpunk. Like, bafflingly horrific. Because technically speaking, the Grendel, I could say, is easily probably one of the better designed guns in Starfield by a mile, because they basically just took a P90 and sci-fi'd it. Yeah, it is literally a P90. It gets really ironic that the brother of the Grendel, which is the Beowulf, love that they named it that, by the way, Grendel and Beowulf off of, anyways. But they fire the same ammunition, but the Beowulf is essentially a long arm instead of a submachine gun, which 7.77 millimeter is not a submachine gun round, by the way, because 7.7 millimeter is equivalent to like I want it like it's bigger than 7.62. No. Yes, it is, because 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Yeah. Sorry, my America brain was having a moment. Yeah. Like, it's got decently sized ammunition, but in the Grendel, that is full auto, it does 5 damage at base level, whereas in the Beowulf, that is semi-automatic, it does 40! Also, the Beowulf has, like, a 20-inch barrel, because it is bullpup, but it's still, like, full-sized firearm. Maybe. I can't remember. I would have to actually do some math. like some of the guns in Starfield, like the Orion, for example, I actually, with the exception of the grip, the rest of the Orion, like for a laser rifle, it's cool. I sort of really like it. But I remember that the Grendel mag feeding rounds to the front. We can actually, I have a Grendel in my inventory. We can go do cursed gun images, cursed gun testing. Where in the frick is that Grendel? Which that theoretically that means if it's front loading, it's at the front. That means if it's front loading, then that's like a 6-inch barrel. So you essentially have a 50-round SBR with like 5 inches of barrel. Alright. Are we away from everyone and I'm not going to shoot anyone? Cool. Okay, I think it is backloading. Yeah, I think the front part of, in gun terms, I think this front part is the brace because this back part opens up, and that looks a lot more requisite to feed the rounds down. So the Grendel may be the only... The Grendel and the Beowulf may be the only two non-super cursed guns. Except for the fact that they have, like... That is, like, what? From right there... So the receiving block would be back there. It would drop rounds in and then fire them out. Because this is caseless ammunition. It's 7.77 by 27 millimeter. Interesting. Yeah, it is labeled as an SMG. I don't know what the 84KA stands for. Lightweight personal defense. Oh, it's a PD. Yeah, it's true. It is just a P90. Clear weapon before cleaning. Okay, so it's got some decent, like, actual... So there's fire and safe. They have no selector lever. I think the bracing and stuff is just to keep the thing in one piece. Because the rest of the frame looks like polymer. Yeah, that is definitely just some sort of resin polymer or something. So they do have the metal pieces just to keep it from exploding. Which also makes me worried. Why is there a battery? Oh, the battery pack probably feeds the ammunition counter. So it probably feeds the battery from the ammos, because the ammo having the display on it is really cool. Oh, it could be for the cooling. That would make a lot of sense because it is... Caseless is hot. Unless you're the Germans and can somehow make the G11, which... That thing... terrifies me. Also, it is why you guys have crowd space magic. No offense, but that's what it's called. Like, that is true magic. The G11 is... No, it is that complicated. Comp... I'm gonna have a stroke. Complicated. Like, I've seen someone take it apart, and there was no way I could ever do maintenance on that. Oh, great, now we get to do, like, my least favorite mission, quest in this quest chain. Lol, you made my day with this cursed gun chatting. Hey, welcome. I love talking about guns no matter where they are in games. Like, Starfield, there's a lot of cursed gun fodder. Like, I want to, at some point, just do an episode, like, streamed episode, where it is going through every gun that exists in the game and tearing them apart in terms of, like, this doesn't make sense, this is useless, this is dumb. And then rating what I essentially tier systeming what would be the best and most functional weapons compared to the worst. Venus. Cool. Venus. Why does someone live on Venus? Who the frick thought that it was a good idea to live on Venus? Oh yeah, the IRL magazine-fed revolver. Hello.
Cluster of ships. I'll let you guess what happened. No idea. House Varun technically has diplomatic... No, but there's a UC Saturn.
Shush. Let me just...
Exactly.
Alright, guys. Time for us to sit and chat because of how this one mission, one of the only missions in the game that has you use stealth in space. So we're just going to be sitting here and chatting for a moment.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
I get to just sit here and do nothing. While my shift slowly, quietly, drifts. Screw it. I'm bumping up the speed. We ain't got the time for that crap. Military procurement wanted a magazine-fed pistol, which is to save with a round in the chamber. Can't wait for the Expanse Osiris game. That looks cool. Because the one thing I will say, besides the guns, everything else in Starfield, I would love a magazine-fed revolver. But like the ship design in Starfield, really cool. I actually love how they did the ships. Especially like comparing it to like some of what NASA does with the ISS and, you know, all the different nations that pitch in for that. Like the NASA core style that Starfield has, I especially with the Artemis 2 mission, like, I don't know, it speaks to my soul. 2 chambers, so round and lower chamber, but we'll still... Yeah. Like, the shipbuilder in Starfield is 100% one of the best. I cannot give them enough credit. Like, it is probably my favorite shipbuilding mechanic. Like, yeah, it's a bit quirky at times, but if you compare it to something like, I don't know, Space Engineers, it's not nearly as complicated.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago.
Like,
And star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
My problem with No Man's Sky is you either have to only play No Man's Sky or have a group to play No Man's Sky with, because, like, as a solo game, it has nothing for me. I would rather go play Space Engineers. To me, Space Engineers is funner alone than No Man's Sky is. Cave. Right, that's here. Yeah, the combat in No Man's Sky especially is just so... Oh. Well, the space combat as well is just not my cup of tea. I like how Earth is technically habitable. Wait, is it? If I take off my helmet... Nope, that is the sound of me dying. Yep. There is no atmosphere on Earth. Ah. I felt like something just crawled over the top of my ear and... hate that. Amp, Alien T. Alright, Sarah, come on. Let's go drive around Earth for a moment. Specifically because I want to go grab a thing. Cave. Unexplored. Geophysical feature. Okay, we just need to find lead. Not lead. What is it called? Yeah, when you use to X4 and Elite, No Man's... Yeah, it feels too simplistic. Yeah. There's Mercury. Heck yeah. That's all the materials on Earth, which means I can survey it. Give me that Mercury. I'm going to need that for when I inevitably make 45 caliber rounds. I will also say that it is a very weird choice to have some of the bullets be made from the materials that they chose to make them from. Like, to make 45 cal in Starfield, you need mercury, lead, primers, and I think it's iron. It's either iron or just something that is nonsensical. Speaking of iron, I want whatever iron I can get my hands on, because iron is one of the most important resources, period. Thank you for the iron. I now leave you be. I bet those universe has some weird chemical reactions than ours. Yeah. Or I think that they maybe how they explain it is because the 45 in Starfield is like the big caliber. Like, it is the super heavy caliber round compared to the caseless ammunition that they use. So maybe mercury is used to make... I don't even know how they would do it, but, like, it's to make a reinforced case. I don't know. But mercury you really can't use for a lot of things. And I'm just not going to say a word and not address anything that's happening because, you know, it's nothing is here. Nothing is here. Yeah, nothing at all is here in this cave. We're just going to skip by it and just move on. Yeah, caseless is a needler to them. Yeah, we're just not going to talk about what I have in my hands. To be honest, that is the first crash I have had in like a week or so. Gosh. Dang it. Why? Well, it's fine. Also, in case you guys want to see some of the mods I'm using, creations specifically, because the creations in Starfield are actually really, really good. That better than me. I got crash every time I play. Rip. Because I found out one of the big things with Starfield is you can't use like 90% of browsers with it at all. If you're using Firefox or Chrome, I don't know what it is, but if you Alt-Tab, instantly dead. And as somebody who is clinically always Alt-Tabbing, that caused me problems. So Opera is the one that I actually have you guys up on my left side so that I can see chat while I'm streaming this. Load. Please tell me I didn't lose progress. Yeah, you need to Alt-Tab when streaming on one PC. Like, I have... Yeah, like, the Alt-Tabbing is one of those things that it started because I got so used to having only one screen, so I'd Alt-Tab to go do something else or listen, like, play a podcast while I'm playing my games and stuff, because I always used to have... I had to have something going. Nowadays, it's not as bad most of the time. I still do it, but not nearly as much as I did once upon a time. Okay, we are going to go to Luna and use the new, cruise control mode. Because cruise control is so nice in this game. Oh, wait, whoops. Get me up to max speed. I'm going to stand up so that I can go into my inventory and do a couple of things. Mainly so I can check out. Like, please forgive the fact that it uses 45 caliber ammunition, but this is one of those guns I had to have. Like, the 10mm pistol from Fallout 3 is one of my favorite pistols in video games. Like, how it felt coming out of the vault with that thing, I carried a 10mm all the way to the end of the game. In fact, I carried the same 10mm from the beginning of the game till the end. Like, it's chunky, but it's so good. Also, fun note, the slide design and the barrel locking mechanism, they originally got no. Stop that. From the Deagle. It has that same shape, less of the what are they called? The things. Yeah, in Fallout New Vegas, it's so good. But even here, you can see that lever that is on the Deagle, just in a slightly different shape and configuration. Because the guy who made this one recreated the exact model, or what was used in, the safety. The safety is the same. He essentially recreated the exact same Fallout 3 model, just ported it into Starfield. And honestly, despite it being a chunky brick, I really, really appreciate the 10mm. And in this game, walking around with a 10mm and just putting around in some dude who, I don't know, who crapped in your cereal is so satisfying. Because if you spec into pistols, this thing just becomes great. Oh, yeah, Judge Dredd. Ah, that's a series I enjoy. Oh, I just realized in the bottom left you can see the distance of the ship to what? See, that's another thing that upsets me, is not only did humanity completely, like, Nova Galactic is now a former organization, but the lunar robots, the lunar robotics is also a past tense company in Starfield. I would love to do, like, the idea that I had earlier about a mod that I would make, if I could do it, is having a quest line of people that are trying to restart, like Nova Galactic, for example. Or, like, exploring the history of Luna Robotics and why the company fell. Like, there's so many things they could do. The pieces are there, they just never used them. Also, hold on a moment. That is an engine block for something huge. Whatever. Hi, Vasco.
Captain Joseph, do you require my assistance?
Okay. It's not Vanguard, Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Sarah, I need you to move. Sarah. Sarah! Okay, there was nothing in there anyways. Oh, yeah, I would love to do a quest where you force breach a ship. Oh, man, that would be so cool. Like, auto-docking is fine for most things, but giving, like, a specific quest where you, like, you can buy a ship module that lets you, like, auto-board somewhere that you're not supposed to be. Like, you crash something into it, like, what are the pods in 40K? The boarding vessel things. Ah, shoot. So why not use the new tech to make a 30 by 173 millimeter anti-material rifle boarding pods? Yeah, I would love to do some boarding pod shit in Starfield. That would be so fun. Oh, Quake 2. That's a game. 43 Ultra Mag. See, this is actually something this is a gun I actually personally really like in Starfield. Where is it? The Urban Eagle. Because it is a caseless hand cannon, essentially, or hand cannon, quote unquote. Because it's firing 43 caliber caseless ammunition. And it's one of the very few guns that I'm like, yeah, it's a caseless deagle. And I really actually like the design of this gun. It's not over the top, but it's believable. Neither barrel seems to be in line with the chamber. Well, I think the barrel lines up with this. I think that is for the gas operating system. And I can understand why they cut this away, because this part would get so hot from the caseless ammunition. Because the barrel is definitely right there. I think that's just more for gas tube stuff. I'm actually curious what it says. I can't read any of it. Dang it. Allied armaments. Urban Eagle. I can't read any of it. Damn. Could be coolant barrels. Maybe. Because it looks like you would take that out and maybe fill Yeah, I guess it could be cool and like compared to most of the other guns in the game, this one is definitely a lot more logically based, I will say. Not like actual realistic, but it is definitely a lot more sensible compared to the heinous other things. The sights are it's Bethesda, they don't ever really actually, well, they're okay. They're not great, but they're okay. Most space guns need cooling by itself. Vacuum don't transfer heat. Yeah, that is very true. Because if you're using it in space, you need some way that it will cool itself, because otherwise it will essentially catch fire in your hand. Also, this is a nitpick, but the the Urban Eagle sounds like a weaker round than the 27 millimeter. The 27 caliber. Sorry, I said it again. Like it. Well, the problem with cased ammo is you also need to have an oxidizer in the propellant. Also, you have to worry about that case floating around and getting sucked into somewhere. Yeah, I guess technically it also heat sinks, but it depends. One thing I realized is guns in Starfield always have long barrels. I mean, that is a fair. Where is? There it is. Oh no, I was gonna compare the sounds. Favorite. That one's right there. I'll put it right there. Put you right there. No, you are supposed to be on 9. Because that sounds a lot beefier than... I think the two's sounds need to be switched, personally. Now then, to pull out the 10 millimeter and cap some people, like it's Fallout. Frag grenades, spacer's suit. Midnight Delight. I will come explore this when we are... Get domed. Get domed. Wait, no. Excuse me. headshot. Can't remember what is in here. Because it feels like the Nova Galactic Station. This is me doing rambling and tangenting. It feels like it would have been something that humanity would have taken a lot more care of because it was temporarily probably during the mass evacuation of Earth. Because they mentioned they evacuated just about everyone from Earth. Which that in and of itself is an achievement, but also a bit ludicrous. Yeah, having engine sounds for things flying by in space and weapons for every sci-fi setting. Yeah, I don't. A lot of games do that. Like, I think even in No Man's Sky, you hear things in space. And it's like, why do I hear things in space? Movies, yeah.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
Pancakes plus chicken. I needed to save that chicken. Simply put, I need that for recipes. Ooh, eggs. Polymer. Hey. Sorry, Sarah. I may or may not have just shot you. Yeah, hearing the crap from your own ship it makes sense. Oh, don't even get me started about that, though. So, I heard someone trying to debunk the Artemis missions by saying that they shouldn't be able, that everything should be silent inside the ship because there's no sound in space. What? What? Brother, if a ship is going through space, you will hear the metal creaking as, heat and cold or mix it. Like, everything creaks. But there's Atmo inside the ship. And they were like, oh yeah, they shouldn't be able to hear anything. It's like, brother, they were going... Like, they were leaving the Earth's atmosphere. You're going to hear the ship creak. Rattling and creaking of steel and aluminum is loud. Exactly. It's like every day I'm on this planet, it's like, wow, I actually have some sort of intelligence. Because there's people who have no idea how things work. Ooh. Oh, hey, I got a message. Who's sending me a message? Who was sending me a message? Oh, it's one of my landlords. Well, not landlord. A person from the same group as my landlord. Man, why does Ecliptic... okay, it makes sense why Ecliptic uses a deagle, but also... Gosh dang, man. I thought these were supposed to be rare. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. See, what I would have loved for this is just a personal take, to make the lawgiver, this thing, a lot funnier and probably make more people like it, it should have ejected. It should have ejected the magazine when you reload. I wanted it should have been a 50 caliber 50 caliber caseless Garand. It would be so funny. Rattling no. Which message? Never forget Earth is flat. They are the remnants of Earthling. Like, I don't know, man. Like, some people just don't make sense. Who is messaging me? Stop. I'm streaming. Also, it's 1. I was gonna end my stream about this time, but whatever. We're gonna get through Nova Galactic, and we're gonna call it there. All right. Oh, where the frick did you come from? I wish the lawgiver actually felt good to use, because it really just doesn't. Burst Fire Grendel, on the other hand. Why is everything on fire? Oh, you had incendiary grenades, that's why. Come on. Yeet. Catch, boys. Yeah, another Ecliptic member has a deagle. Why do they all have deagles? I can understand as somebody who would personally own one, just not in the caliber that everyone normally attributes them to being, which is 50 AE, which I think is dumb. But having the, because I've seen a couple in 357 and 44, a 357 deagle would be pretty sick. I am so sorry, Sarah. I did not mean to put a caseless round in the back of your frickin' head. I apologize for shooting you. Who did you pick? More. The one movie that had interesting features. Oh, the cam rail is one of the coolest sounding guns ever. Like the scene where the dude is like running from the other and he just shoots it through the wall and tears him a piece. Oh, that thing is just so cool. One thing that I hate about the shoddy, which is this, unless it's a direct. Actually, I need to equip really quick. Are you just? That's one way to do it. That is such a small gun. That would hurt. Okay. So, going on a gun tangent again. This is a slide, essentially, that reaches up into the gun. Because this is 12 gauge caseless. Which I think in the fact that it's 12 gauge, it's probably not the same size, but it is meant to fill the same role, because that barrel is way too small for 12 gauge. Yes, that it is a bullpup. That I have painted with Condor 64 colors. Thanks, I hate it. But essentially, that is essentially the racking mechanism for the gun, which means it is a direct blowback operated caseless 12 gauge. Like, that is this. Or that is the equivalent. This is airsoft. Twitch. This is airsoft. This is an airsoft gun. It's not an actual gun. That little piece is essentially, yeah, your wrist would be tenderized from firing that. Because your wrist, it would be actually right above your wrist. So it would be trying to do this every time you fire. Because if that's direct blowback, that would suck to shoot. Unless there's some method to dampen the recoil, that would murder your arm. Yeah, it's going directly into your thumb. Which, actually, now that he's holding it with both hands, like, very, very close. So I think he may be doing this with it. Which, especially if his, well, yeah, he's holding the front of it as well as the back. So he's dual gripping a weapon that probably, that's the probably only way you could use this thing, is with two hands. That actually could also be the case. But also, this is Starfield. We don't expect them to be intelligent. Alright, where on earth do you fit? Okay, right there.
I haven't seen a lot clipped that easily since I traveled with Vladimir Sol.
I think I am going to quickly run to the restroom before we finish this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Nope. Snooze. Oh, I'm so glad I got to that snooze button, because otherwise that would have been an ad right as I got back, which would suck. Alright, boyos. Oh, I'm cooking a grenade. I'm cooking a grenade. Yeet! I forgot that there was this little office section. Willoughby! Less moving part is better in space, no friction. You trying to jump me, boys? Oh, hold on. Let me reload. Give me a moment. Grenade. Where did... Sarah?
Still need to find any... Dropping off a few choice...
Where did you find a deagle? I'm not gonna argue. Nope, the slides do move for this gun. Haha. Yeah. Hello? What do you have? Exterminator? That is fire. Yeah, that's why I was saying it was direct to blowback, is because I could see the slide yeeting itself backwards. Which means that is probably such an this is so... I would never use this. Oh. Stealth Equinox. Pacifier. Speaking of which, I just realized. We never actually put it through its paces. Come on, boys. Catch. I bought it and then I promptly haven't been using it. Despite spending my hard-earned credits on this thing. Come on, where are you? Come here. Sarah? Where is he? No, they had bullets. I guess technically bullets are valuable, but...
This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
How they use the iron sight in the game is... Yeah. Are you talking about for the shoddy?
Not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
That is horrifying. Hold on. So that is essentially... You know... That is such a bad idea. If that thing goes off... Yeah, you're dead. This is a hand grenade. This is not a gun anymore. It's a hand grenade. Will I still use it? Probably. because in game at least it is a very good shotgun that you normally never get early game. Yeah, who put a high pressure gun in front of your face? Yeah, especially because this is caseless 12 gauge. It's like, it's not exactly the greatest of ideas. Oh no. No, 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 no. I don't know how you got behind me, but bad. Alright, we're gonna have a little bit of an ad break. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna go around and loot things that I may have missed. Nope, that's out. I forgot I can't vault over that. Nova Galactic. Mod an ASD7 into Starfield and become deity or nearly any other mech. Oh my dude. I love the fact that they actually have mechs in the setting that are like I hate that they banned them, but to be fair, Starfield is not, the inner sphere in terms of size and stuff, but they were still willing to blow each other up with lots and lots of mechs and xeno weapons because that's always an option. And I like the fact that Starfield addressed mechs in a semi-believable way. That it's like, oh yeah, they were devastatingly effective, as mechs can be, because especially in the setting where you don't have lots of tanks, that would be the natural sort of counter to mechs, and instead having infantry everywhere, it makes perfect sense that you may use a mech to commit the occasional war crime. Like, I don't know how heavy the mechs that are in Starfield are. I would probably put them at, like, probably... Yeah, a mech is just a tank for extreme terrain. But the mechs in Starfield are pretty decently sized. I think they are bigger than Stingers. And a Stinger is like what? How tall is a Stinger in BattleTech? It's about 6.5 meters. Okay, so the mechs in Starfield can be, they have a range. Most general mechs are the same size as the Stinger. So they have mechs that are Stinger sized, but they have particle weapons and stuff, so I don't know how that would fare against ferrofibrous armor and stuff. Sorry, we're BattleTech nerds. Me and Unborn are like very heavy BattleTech nerds, so we will. Yeah, PPC would do some pretty great stuff. But they do have counters to, because PPC's electromagnetic stuff may not be nearly as effective against, because they actually have EM weapons, which are electromagnetic weapons in Starfield, so that's actually a really interesting thing to think about. Now I'm just going to be thinking about a whole bunch of micro tangents about Starfield and BattleTech. Because that's actually a really interesting like comparison. That the Stinger, which is yes, it's a small mech by Inner Sphere standards. But they made tons of them. You can find random mech graveyards on planets.
Hello.
And there's like 20 or 30 of them. In fact, there's one planet that you see like how many? I think by my own count there's like 60 to 80 in one area that are just blown to pieces. So they were definitely mass producing those mechs. Oop, I need speech challenges. I wonder what they would say to a Thunderhawk, yeah. Like, some of the big, scary mechs. Because you also have to keep in mind, in BattleTech, one of the problems with mech manufacturing is the continent-sized supply chains. In Starfield, they were able to do it without that. They had 3 planets each, roughly. Because the UC has New Atlantis, Londyminium, and the Sol System, which... New Atlantis, they have 2 planets that they control. Sol System, they have 2. Well, one's a moon, the other is Mars. And in Londinium, they only have 1. So 5 planets, and they were mass producing mechs. Yeah, Black Knight, get a pilot and you're good for a good while. That is true. You just have to pray that you don't, SLDF supply chain factory is crazy. Alright, I need to actually end stream. Bye, darling, be safe. I need to actually end stream. But also, well, I'm not going to end my stream just yet. I'm going to keep playing for a little bit longer. Because I have therapy in, like, less than an hour. But we're just having such a good conversation. It's just like... Oops. I did not mean to ram into your ship. My apologies. Alright. I'm going to do this mission, and then I'm going to end stream. Unborn, if I do not, yell at me. Because I need to get my stuff done for today.
What exactly do you want here? Yeah.
I swear.
Hey, shut up. Now, where were we before this interruption? That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. Sucks for you. So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in.
Yeah, he has a pretty weird long neck.
I'm not Save this. There's no need for that. I guess they never. You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy the ship's gone. Just be extra careful out there. If my...
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with Ecliptic.
You can untie your pilot.
Looks like it's Neptune next.
Thanks. I can't believe you. I was just about to write the whole thing off as a loss, but damn, you pulled it off. I guess I'll stay.
All right. Screw it. We're gonna save Moira, and then we're gonna end stream. I am doing the perpetual one more turn, one more minute, one more minute, one more minute. I know. Just I just need to get this quest done, and I will call myself happy. Where in the frick? There he is. Come on, missiles. Come on. Boarding time. Alright, we're gonna board, we're gonna murder these men, and then we're gonna end. Well, roughly. I just have to clear the ship of hostiles first. Is there any... I'm being threatened by on multiple chats. One of my IRL friends is now like, hey, you said you were done. End your stream. Hey. I know, I'm just... give me a moment. Nothing in the captain's locker. Do you have... No, you have nothing. Dang it.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two...
We're from the Explorers Group, Constellation.
What? You guys still exist?
We've heard stories too.
So...
It doesn't play.
So you're saying I... Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun Zealot.
We ran into a few members of a...
Damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting, making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows.
Sidonia is waiting.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just... Yeah, it sure does. Guess someone needs to be out there to keep... If you're ever in Sidonia...
If you don't mind, we...
Right. Hey, hope you figure out what...
Let's grab the artifact.
Alright. Thank you.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
No. No, shush. Shush. Stop calling me out. Stop it. Stop. Is it wrong that I'm really enjoying the fact that I can stream a game I actually really enjoy despite how horrific it is in its own tiny ways? Dang it. Okay, fine. Let me land. That is how Todd got your soul. One more mission, then one more, and one more. Okay. Okay. No. No. Fine. Fine. I'm gonna save. I'm saving. I'm going to end stream, guys. Thank you for participating. I would go drop a raid, but my friend Jelly is streaming. Okay, sorry. I'm going to drop a raid from my friend Jelly. She does not stream very often. She is a British friend of mine. She is a VTuber, just warning you, so if you're not into that, you know, that's a thing. But, she is a good friend of mine. We are gonna go give her a raid. Is it working? Twitch? Twitch? Alright. We're gonna be launching the raid. Farewell, guys. Have a great night. Well, have a good day. I'll see about doing another stream tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Probably maybe a little bit longer too, but I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye!